Fun facts about the world that sound absurd but are actually true. From hidden secrets to strange phenomenons, here's things about the world that may sound absurd at first but are actually proven to be true facts. 1. It snows in the Sahara Desert. Well, the impossible happened in 2018 and the Sahara Desert was covered in a blanket of white snow. But who knows, you might be lucky enough to see it on your next trip to the Sahara. 2. There are only 2 countries in the world where Coca-Cola does not exist. You might think Coca-Cola is something you can find anywhere in the world, but these 2 countries have been in long-term US trade embargoes, North Korea since 1950 and Cuba since 1962. 3. Sudan has the most pyramids in the world, not Egypt. After ruling Egypt's 25th dynasty, the Nubian pharaohs fled to Sudan and formed the Kushite kingdom, incorporating the Egyptian culture in their new city. The Nubian pyramids aren't as widely visited as those in Egypt. 4. Palani Paling de Colombia Ada de Sangania. Located in Colombia's Serranía de la Macarena National Natural Park, this stunning river owes its multicolored beauty to the Macarena clavigera, a plant that lives in the riverbed. It's best to visit between May to November when the river weeds blossom in yellow, blue, green and red. 5. The Sahara Desert used to be a tropical rainforest. 6.000 Tahun yang lalu, tanah kering ini adalah hutan hujan yang rimbun vegetasi yang lebat dan curah hujan yang tinggi. The Sahara Desert is known for being the world's hottest desert. If the world survives the next 10,000 years, the same constant change in weather patterns could leave the Sahara looking a whole lot different. 6. China hanya memiliki satu zona waktu. Having a single time zone is fine if the sun rises and sets at the same time for everyone. That's pretty wild considering how China is almost the size of the United States, which has 6 time zones. Interestingly, China didn't always operate on Beijing time. Beijing Standard Time was only established in 1949, a decision by Chairman Mao Zedong in the name of national unity. Before that, in 1912, there were 5 recognized time zones that were 5.5 to 8.5 hours past Greenwich Mean Time. 7. Onde selalu tertinggal 7 tahun di Ethiopia. Here's one of the most mind-boggling facts about the world. When we welcomed 2020, Ethiopia was only 4 months into 2012, mind blown. But if you're keeping receipts for reimbursements, the date printed might make it seem like your trip was years ago. The most interesting differences are the yearly holidays. Unlike the rest of the world, Ethiopia celebrates New Year's on September 11th and Christmas on January 7th, in Gregorian calendar. 8. Prancis adalah negara yang paling banyak dikunjungi dengan 89 juta turis tahunan. Based on Singapore's popular travel destinations, I'd think either Japan or Thailand to be the most visited country. Surprisingly, before COVID-19 made travel take a backseat, France was the most visited country in the world. Apart from exploring the City of Love, many travelers also pass through it on their way to Italy and Spain. Is France one of the places you plan to visit once borders reopen? 9. Kalauwardi Thailand India adalah mamalia terkecil di dunia. This should probably be on the list of cutest facts about the world. In the limestone caves of Sayak National Park are the world's tiniest bats and mammals. Mereka tumbuh hingga 33 mm dan beratnya hanya 2 grams. Itu hanya 1 mm lebih besar dari koin 50 sen Singapura. Mereka pertama kali ditemukan pada tahun 1973 oleh Kitty Thongwangnya, seorang ahli biologi Thailand. 10. Ada sebuah desa di Belanda tanpa jalan, hanya kanal. Within Jayetha Oran village in the Netherlands, there are no streets, only footpaths and over 6 kilometers of canal. 11. Ada batu di Australia yang lebih besar dari Ayers Rock Uluru. When we talk about big rocks in Australia, the famed Uluru is usually what comes to mind, You can even see it from space. However, there's an even bigger rock in town. Mount Augustus is 2.5 times the size of Uluru, and you have to drive 54 kilometers to get around it. But at the end of the day, Uluru still is the largest single rock formation in the world, also known as a monolith, whereas Mount Augustus' massive stature may be composed of many layers of sand and gravel. If you're planning to road trip in Western Australia, be sure to stop by this big boy. 12. Selandia Baru Memiliki Kawasan Pemakaman di Dunia. San Francisco is known as a city of slopes, with its steepest street angling up at 27 degrees. If you think that's steep, try living on Baldwin Street in New Zealand. The residential street in Dunedin won the Guinness World Record with its 38 degrees slope. Apakah ada fakta tentang dunia ini yang membuat anda penasaran?